Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Walaikum assalam.
Let me define what is global warming. Basically, it's the increasing temperature due to influence to the greenhouse gas. It has many causes and effects. For example, temperature, climate change, and increasing temperature, climate change, and many other like deforestation and many other factors.
Let me discuss about some factors. The first factor is the chlorofluorocarbons. How chlorofluorocarbons is the cause of global warming. As we know that chlorofluorocarbons are released from the cooling agents such as air conditioners and the cooling and the refrigerator that we use in our homes. So they release the chlorofluorocarbons which cause the global warming. Another cause of the global warming is the soil erosion. So, due to the soil erosion, the fertile land is converted into the unfertile land. We cannot cultivate any of the crops there, and it is the very big effect of the global warming, the increase in temperature, etc. So, deforestation is also the cause of it. Uh, as you all know, CO2 is increasing day by day. So, um, trees are so useful against them. They, absorb CO2. So CO2 is producing a layer on water. It is producing algae. So algae is creating, full of when algae are in water. When algae is in water, uh, the supply of oxygen and sunlight is stopped, and all the fishes and all the sea animals face a lot of difficulty in breathing. So many sea animals are dying just because of it. As she said, deforestation is a main cause of global warming. Due to excessive amount of cutting of trees, the concentration of oxygen in the air is reducing, due to which uh, harmful gases such as carbon monoxide are rising and depleting the ozone layer, due to which we are facing excessive heat and global warming, which is causing a loss in diversity. What is biodiversity? It is the nature and the environment around us. And the other species other than us, like animals, they live there, and it is affecting them as well.
Another cause caused by the deforestation is the increasing of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The increasing of carbon dioxide is causing the greenhouse effect, which is the main reason for the increasing temperatures on Earth. Due to which the glaciers in Antarctica are melting down, and 0.1% annually water is increasing in the sea, which brings great threat of great floods for all around the world.
Like just she said, fossil fuels are also the combustion of fossil fuels is also deteriorating our atmosphere and environment. The combustion of fossil fuels releases more harmful gases, including carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, that pollute the environment and air adversely.
Yeah,
As as we talked about the emission of harmful gases, so emission of harmful gases also results in the acid rain. Acid rain is dangerous for forest, for aquatic life, and for also for human life. We can take an example of Taj Mahal. The building of Taj Mahal is getting corroded day by day because of acid rain. Acid rain is also affecting aquatic life. The fish which lives in water. The livers of the fish got affected by this. So we should avoid this thing, the emission of harmful gases. We should supply other needs so that we can. As she said that, so when I conclude that the rays, UV rays that are came into the earth, the 26% of the rays are reflected back, 19% of the UV rays are absorbed by the atmosphere, and the other 50% is absorbed by the earth. So we can conclude that it is the average increase of temperature. So we can define the global warming as the increase of average temperature only. As Anab said, greenhouse, because as Anab said about greenhouse effect. So greenhouse effect releases many toxic gases such as nitric oxide and many gases of oxides of sulfur. So they are just disturbing our environment all over there.
just like that has said about the effects of global warming, the causes of global warming, I will discuss about the stats of global warming. Antarctica region is also getting affected due to global warming. Due to global warming, the temperature increases and the glaciers melt. When glaciers melt, a great threat of flood occurs. If this situation continues, the flood will increase, the flood will occur, and it will destroy the soil. It will fertilize the soil. Every year, or we can say annually or yearly, 0.1% water is increasing in oceans.
Global warming also affect on climate due to the climate change. Floods and droughts occur. This is a huge impact on the agriculture rain. You know that agriculture is the need for all human beings on the earth. That's why agriculture is affected from the global warming. This is a very bad impact on human life. Agriculture is the basic need for anyone. That's why if agriculture is destroyed, then the human life is destroyed on the earth. We should need to prevent these things. Global warming also increases and cause floods and drought. Um,
In many countries, just like New Zealand, just like Australia, New Zealand,
and Pakistan as well is the agriculture country. That's why it is very necessary to prevent global warming on these countries and our
It is causing many problems, health issues. For example, it is causing skin cancer, it is causing eye irritation, and many more. So many people are suffering from many health issues just
As
because of it.
Isha and Samir mentioned about the flood causes, so as we know that when the glaciers melts and it is a big threat, as they mentioned, of about floods. So I want to mention an incident of Pakistan. In Pakistan, in 2022, in September, Pakistan experienced one of the biggest floods of Pakistan in Pakistan, and it occurred in September, and it covered mostly the areas of Punjab, Sindh, and KPT. That's the one of the reasons that we cut when the reason is the one of the reason of deforestation. As we know that we cut the tree for our personal cause, and we cut the trees for our own luxuries, but as a result we cause it for the mental and physical. We destroy our mental and physical peace. That's the one of the reasons of the flood that occurred in September. As I want to say about that, climate change is one of the reason of the floods and all the one of the reason of pollution. But we cannot never say that pollution is the cause of climate change.
these all things affect the economic range of the Pakistan due to if the production of the crops is less, it is a huge impact on the economy of the Pakistan.
Let's take an example of Murray. That before it's like in September or November, the climate has totally changed. Like firstly, the first some years, it has a coldest place. Murray is the coldest place. But in recent years, from it's let's take an example of today. We are in now it's September, but it's not a light type of a winter that occurred in some recent years. So this is also the cause of our global warming, the increase in temperature.
just like Michelle and Janet have said that, Michelle has said that flood has occurred in Pakistan, in the regions, in the plainy regions of Pakistan, just like Punjab, just like Sindh, and many other plainy regions. We can take an example that of Kashmir, that there are hilly areas. Flood doesn't occur there because flood doesn't occur there easily.
Because of industrial revolution, there is also an increasing temperature day by day, like about 0.06 Celsius degree to 0.7 Celsius degree. And because of that, the temperature is increasing day by day and causing death of people. And many people died due to the heat waves.
If I conclude the discussion, we can stop this thing just by lessening the use of fossil fuels. We should not use we should not use cars that are using a lot of CNG and petroleum. We should use better electric cars instead of petroleum.
And we should plant trees.
We have to reduce emission of gases, like carbon monoxide, fluorocarbons.
And we should grow more trees if we are cutting them for our needs. So we have to grow one more and contribute to the environment, because global warming affects the ecosystem directly or indirectly in some ways. So
It
it's
is a
important
need to lessen the amount of cutting of trees. We need to reduce the deforestation.
Like if we are cutting one tree, so we should grow 10 trees instead of that.
It is disturbing our fortune as well.
We should need to reduce the use of fluorocarbons in our.
Yes, just like it was said, the use of chlorofluorocarbon is very dangerous, because in 1960s and 1970s, it was used very much in the appliances and other things. It was banned because when the scientists researched that one molecule of chlorofluorocarbon destroyed millions of ozone molecules, millions of ozone. And it was then that they discovered a dangerous hole that was increasing, a hole in the ozone layer that was increasing day by day. So they banned the use of fluorofluorocarbons.
Chlorofluorocarbon is also the reason of many ozone holes. Ozone holes are the reason that ultraviolet rays are coming to the earth. So it is destroying all our glaciers and ice caps.
Global warming is also affecting the food chain, it is also affecting the ecosystem.
We were just talking about chlorofluorocarbons. Chlorofluorocarbons are destroying the ozone layer and causing UV rays to come to Earth, which has a lot of dangers. UV lights are the main cause of skin cancer, which is really dangerous for us humans.
We are also need to grow more and more plants to control the concentration of carbon dioxide in air.
If we talk about causes and effects, there's also a need to take some precautionary measures, like in developed countries like China and Japan. The use of vehicles that are operated with petroleum or any other fossil fuels is decreased, and battery-operated vehicles are used instead of that.
As she said that, so I want to include that Pakistani government should also take a serious steps on this, and they should reduce the use of petroleum and other that are causing of smoke, carbon monoxide.
So basically, we need to reduce the combustion of fossil fuels.
Yes.
And deforestation as well.
And we need to plant 10 trees in exchange of the one tree we cut, so that we can overcome all of these issues that are coming from
Now,
cutting trees
if I
and combustion of
concluded,
fossil fuels.
now if I conclude the discussion, we need to take a big action against it. We need to take action by lessening the amount of usage of petroleum and harmful gases, so that we can protect our Earth from global warming and save many lives.
We also need to aware our public to control this thing.
We should spread awareness of global warming, the increase in the global warming to the environments and the other people of Pakistan, the people of Pakistan.
We should educate people about deforestation and the combustion of fossil fuels, so that we lessen
We can
the
reduce
cutting
the
of
global
trees
warming.
and then the combustion of fossil fuels. So that would really help the environment.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.